What's up, guys? This is Shambles11 and welcome to the Rainbow Six Siege beta terrorist hunt. So there was an update for the beta today. Before it was just multiplayer. You can play 3 maps, but today was downtime for about 2 hours, I do believe, on the servers while they added this mode across all platforms. And I've got to say, it's fantastic. I was a little bit late joining the beta. I actually haven't played any of the multiplayer. I jumped straight in on Terrorist Hunt. There's 3 difficulties. There's normal, which is all the footage you're seeing here is from normal. It then goes on to expert, and then there's hardcore. Now, hardcore eliminates the HUD entirely. There's no prompts. Expert makes the enemies, there's more of them, they are more aggressive, but the key to this that you have to remember if you do pick this up or do play this or while you're watching, this isn't Rainbow Six Call of Duty or Rainbow Six Battlefield. If you run in on this, you aren't going to be surviving very long. The whole point of this is to take your time, check your corners. The main thing that's killed me so far, 2 things. One is suicide bombers. When I've been backed into a corner, you'll see some shotgun footage. I was kind of holding the corners, defending choke points, and next thing you know, guy runs around the corner, boom, I'm dead. The other thing that has killed me a few times so far today has been claymores, breaching charges on the walls. They can be behind doors, they can be on walls, they can be on windows that have been boarded up, and they're basically trip mines. On normal mode, I've found I can take quite a lot of gunfire. My very first game, I was one of the last to survive, and I took out 10 terrorists on my own out of the original, I think on the map we were on there were 26. All of my teammates died very, very quickly. I took quite a lot of gunfire and I was fine, and it was indeed something that blew up on the wall that got me. So far I've found a few cool little things. This is obviously, I think quite a few people have seen this. This is me using the drone cam for the first time, not really sure what to do. I was trying to tag this guy, but I just ended up being rubbish. He didn't destroy it, although he would have. I actually just quit because I wanted to join in and start killing some stuff. What's nice is you can pretty much rappel up any building at any point just holding A. It is relatively slow and you are exposed as you go kind of halfway up the building. You can then switch to the classic upside down mode, which allows you to shoot lower a lot better. I've noticed as well, you'll see razor wire. You saw it on the cam earlier. That's in quite a few of the doorways. This doesn't really do any damage to you, it just massively slows you down. I have since found out, of course, you can take this out just with meleeing quite easily, and it gets you a few points for doing so. The AI is pretty good on this. They will hunt you, they will counter hunt you, and in all honesty, I have Turtle Beach XO7s, and they've come in very handy for hearing on the surround sound when people are sneaking up behind me. What's nice is when you die, the spectator mode is pretty cool. You can watch any of your teammates. It makes it look like you're watching through a TV camera, but again, you can hear everything they hear. There's a few things you can't see, so when you get your ammo out of one of the ammo crates, on your screen there's a little timer saying how long it's going to take. When you're watching somebody else, it just looks like they're looking down at the floor. You also at the moment don't see flashbangs on the cameras when you're watching your teammates, so it does kind of, you do sometimes switch and wonder why they're looking at the floor, but it is because they've been flashed. So here's a room full of razor wire that at the time I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of left that guy to it. The matchmaking is pretty good. I got the final kill, which is even better. Matchmaking is pretty solid at the moment. I've been playing with people from all around the world. I've got to say, I don't know if it's a thing or what, but all the people from Europe that I've spoken to that have had headsets that I've been matched up with have been chatty. The Americans, not so, for some reason. Except, actually, I've got to say that one in the last round, she did tell me everything she was doing at every second, which was very annoying. But everybody seems very polite and friendly. I think in this game mode, because you are in co-op, you're working together, I think that's why. It's also, it doesn't take very long for matchmaking at all. It's pretty quick. They did say, there you go, suicide guy. And you will see that Far too much if you're camping in a corner like me. Nice little death cam as well. There you go. That was my body flying backwards. They did say prior to the beta opening up onto consoles that this would be a stripped down version. It's not going to have everything in it. It seems pretty solid to me. I mean, if this was released as is, I'd be very happy with it. The 3 maps are nicely varied. There's plenty to do. There are all sorts of classes. To start off with, I am just a recruit. You need to earn reputation points. You need 500 to be able to start unlocking specific classes. And they are pretty good, actually. Looking at them, playing with some people that have got it, they all have their certain specifics. So one has a shock grenade and cameras, so they're kind of the technical person. There's another guy who has a great big sledgehammer who can bash down the doors. You'll see me kind of going up to doors and windows and trying to break them down. If you do it with your gun, you just put a little circle through. You can throw a grenade, you can use a breaching charge, you can shotgun them, but you will massively alert everybody and they will come out and investigate. We did one level where we everybody breached the garage together. There were 2 double doors. I shotgunned my way in. The other guys breached their way in. It was all going swimmingly. We took out with a couple of flashbangs the garage, no problem at all. Next thing we know, we're getting shot in the arse, and they've actually burst through their own defences, come out and hunted us down. And like I say, this is on normal mode, on the easiest setting you can put it on. So you're not going to win too often. It does massively depend on who you're with. I think if you were in a party talking to everybody, they were friends, you could coordinate, you'd be okay. Definitely goes a lot easier when people kind of stick together. Buddy up system definitely works, helps, because like I say, you can clear an area and think it's absolutely fine. If you're slowly crawling through the corridors, next thing you know, you're getting attacked from behind. So, you know, you do need somebody watching your back, or like I said, a decent surround sound setup certainly does help. This one, very much so. This really highlights it. This is one where you can clear out an area, clear out a floor, think everything's fine. Next thing you know, you're getting shot in the arse, because they will breach and enter on their own. We'll get a little bit jumpy on this. This is one of my first goes, and yeah, we all kind of got in each other's way a little bit, but it's really nice, just the way you can move around and climb and this, that and the other really easily. Overall, I'm really impressed. I'm not going to give a little review. This is the first time I repelled. You just hold it down. There we go. Obviously, you're quite open to attacks at this point. But no, I'm not going to give you a review until I've really played the multiplayer a lot more. Like I say, I only got the beta today. I wanted to show this footage of Terrorist Hunt because it's really good fun. It's got a lot of good memories for me playing Terrorist Hunt on R6 Vegas. I played that an awful lot. Not so much R6 Vegas 2. I don't know why we just, as a group, we didn't play that quite as much. But it's responsive, intuitive, it works as it should do. I haven't really noticed any major flaws. I haven't noticed any bugs other than my teammate shot me and left me to die on one round. You can injure your teammates quite severely as well. So you do need to be a little bit careful. The lag that's going on this is just an issue with the recording because it's a beta. Upload doesn't really like it, but I assure you there isn't any. The sound is absolutely fine. And there you go. That was a breaching charge on the wall that I did not see whatsoever. That will get you quite a bit. Also, another downside to buddying up, of course, is that your teammates can set stuff off. But overall, I'm really enjoying it. Fingers crossed, I'll be able to keep saying it's very good. I'll bring you more footage as and when I get it that's decent enough. But thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, if you're going to be getting Rainbow Six, I most certainly am anyway. This is even more confirmed it. Leave me a little comment below. Or you can always find me on Twitter at Shambles11. Follow me on my Xbox One. I'm Shambles11 on absolutely anything, so you can always find me. Thank you ever so much for watching. Till next time.